This is Chicago's very own WGN Sunday Evening News.
A Chicago firefighter is facing a long road to recovery after being injured in a Portage Park crash. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jackie Bang.
And I'm Tamon Bradley. Thanks for joining us. Now the firefighter's family is searching for information about his crash. WGN's Andrea Medina is live at Lutheran General Hospital with the latest. Andrea.
Hi, Tamon and Jackie. The young firefighter is stable but has critical injuries and remains unconscious following his surgery. His loved ones have not left his bedside and are currently pleading and asking the community to help them piece together the moments before he was hurt.
Mason is a fighter and he's a supporter of everybody. If you ever need a helping hand or a hand in need, Mason is the first person to call.
Now Mason Maj's family and fiance are hoping someone can answer their call as they seek clarity after the young Chicago firefighter was in a motorcycle accident on Friday morning.
The car was coming eastbound, turned in front of him, and he hit the back left quarter panel of the vehicle. The vehicle stopped, which was a good thing.
Since then, Mason has been hospitalized at Lutheran General. His family says he left his home early to avoid traffic and was en route to Franklin Park to feed his fish at an aquarium. At around 6:30 in the morning, police say Mason rear-ended a Nissan near Addison and Narragansett in the Portage Park neighborhood, causing him severe injuries.
His knee was severely dislocated, his knee was broken, his leg was broken, his ankle was severely displaced. His left arm had an open fracture at the elbow, and there's quite a bit of facial trauma as well as a small brain bleed.
Loved ones are left with many questions about how the accident occurred.
He would have hit the car on his right side of his body, and all the injuries are on the left side. So did he fly through the air? Did the ground cause the injuries? Did another vehicle cause the injuries? You know, we just can't put the puzzle together.
They're hoping neighbors or drivers who were in the area saw something and can help fill in the details about the circumstances leading up to the accident.
We know that there was a kind person who got out of their truck at the accident site and went to help Mason when he was injured. We're hoping that that person can come forward and shed more light on what happened.
Mason graduated from the Fire Academy in June and serves as a firefighter with Engine 93, following the footsteps of his father, who is a captain with Engine 26.
So Mason's been dreaming and hoping to be a firefighter his entire life, and he got to achieve that dream.
As Mason embarks on a long road to recovery, they hope someone will provide the answers they need so he can one day return to living his dream.
He serves the community. When you are fallen, he's the one that shows up, and now we need to serve him and be able to pick him up when he is fallen.
Mason's family has expressed profound appreciation for the support they've received from relatives, family members, friends, strangers, and of course the Chicago Fire family. Now, a GoFundMe has been created to help cover some of his medical expenses. If you'd like to contribute, we'll have that link posted on our website, WGNTV.com. We're live in Park Ridge. Andrea Medina, WGN News.